The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. McCaffrey diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 13 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 23.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Myles Jack working free that time to take him down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Micah Parsons. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
They're going to look to throw.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them, and they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Gets by him at the 25. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25 on 2nd down.
Purdy, complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. McCaffrey running up the middle.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. This from 32 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Still in the 1st half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Pickett.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
3rd and long for Pickett.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they're getting man coverage on the outside, and my scout report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Taking it about the 36. A 40-yard punt, giving 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Purdy to the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 40-yard line.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the 1st down.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 29,
Purdy. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1. And I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now Pickett.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. From the 35 on 2nd down,
Purdy. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 1st down, it's Purdy. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the 49ers first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Now Purdy. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it.
And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 27.
Pickett now on 1st down.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Pickett. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41,
Pickett.
looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Pickett right back to the air again.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Here's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
George Pickens.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Purdy.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game.
That's past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pickett sets up play action. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Purdy.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete.
Now what a first down pickup of 8.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
47 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
Oh, look at the juke. Touchdown!
Brandon Ayuk.
25 yards for the touchdown as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. That swung out wide to Harris.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
2nd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Off play action, Pickett. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Harris running straight ahead. Dancing away at the 35.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
The Steeler 1st down on a pickup of 11 yards.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the give, this is Harris. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
That's a gain of 4.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 28 yards.
And the Steelers get a bit closer. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
One fielded at the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And his throw here's incomplete. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Here's Purdy.
And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And now out come the Steelers.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
To try again after the sack. Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Now Pickett.
And it's intercepted.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Purdy.
And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these six.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Pickett's throw taken in by Watkins here.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
That's good for us, Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sets up 4th down.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
We're facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Throwing again on second down.
Pickett.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And here's Freiermuth again.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will have a Steelers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Pickett now on 1st down. Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
Back to throw, Pickett. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett.
It's brought in by Harris.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
Try him with Pickett here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Now Pickett on 4th down.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their 38.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Pickett back to throw.
Here's Johnson with a reception.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They'll throw again with Pickett.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Here's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris.
Touchdown!
Najee Harris
From 8 yards out.
and the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give running left. It's McCaffrey. Down he goes at the 23. A pickup of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball.